Why not though? You know, your sons did so much for me. Why not? Real talk, man. Anyway. Ladies, how y'all feeling today? Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling today? You know what I'm saying? Like, you still get emotional, like 10, 8 years, like it's still hard to believe it and conceive it, no matter what we've been through. It's still love, man. And some of the things that I've reached out to some of these guys, man, that I'm not gonna mention no names, that claim to be, you know, friends of his and different stuff, like just to give me like a video testimony of what you felt about Gerald. I put out about 30 calls and nobody really like hit me back. Nobody did, except for one person, Tony Terry. And but I guess everybody was busy, but I got some voice messages and we'll probably play those later. But they had some very nice things to say, and I hope when I go, I hope people have some nice things to say about me, besides that I was an a-hole. But cause you know they gonna say that. Louis, I need a parking space. Cause you moved my brother and ain't nowhere to park now, the lot is full. I'm putting you out there right now. You told me you was gonna take care of it. All right, let's get this program going, because I'm gonna tell you, the Rock Hall, they don't play, don't care who you are, they will cut you off in the middle of your song and they will stop you. You're on a time limit, so let's get it go. We're an hour late and they knew we were gonna start an hour late. So, coming up next, did I mess this up? No, I didn't. I want to introduce some of the people behind the scenes at Treble Productions, and I wholeheartedly call it Treble University because we learned so much up there. We want to introduce Mr. Andy Gibson. I call him Gibstein. He was the president of Treble Productions. And Mr. John Kellogg, legal counsel of Treble. They say Treble. It's Treble, not Treble, y'all. Treble.
Thank you, Dave, but we really want to thank all of you that made it out here, and we want to thank the Levert Legacy Group, G5G, G-Spot Fan Club, Take 5, Brick City Productions, and the Hilton Garden Inn. But we really want to thank the ladies for keeping Gerald and Sean's memories alive every year. We really want to thank you, and we appreciate that from our family. Thanks again.
Hi folks, Lawyer Newsom, you've done a wonderful job. Louis Moore, you've been of service to this community for many, many years, and we thank you for everything. This is like a picnic and like the parties we used to have at Gerald's house to all the relatives and everyone else. I only have one thing to say, and I'm gonna let my shirt do the talking.
Okay.
Treble forever. His was quick, you know, you get billed $150 an hour with your lawyer, you had to cut that off quick. No, that's all right, thank you, you said enough. You gave us all the information we need. I'm gonna go ahead and go to court now. Next up, we have some proclamations from some very distinguished gentlemen and a young lady. Mr. Kevin Conwell, Kevin McDaniel of the Cleveland City Council, and Congresswoman Fudge.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kevin McDaniel. I'm District Director from Congresswoman Marsha L. Fudge's office. Regrettably, she could not be here with you this afternoon to celebrate these R&B music legends from right here in Cleveland, Ohio. Regrettably. But on her behalf and on behalf of the citizens of the 11th Congressional District, I want to present this proclamation and actually read a portion of it for you. Congressional recognition presented to Martha Levert in loving memory of Gerald and Sean Levert. Next to the Word of God, the noble art of music is the greatest treasure in the world by Martin Luther. To Martha Levert, Gerald and Sean blessed us with their musical abilities, leaving an indelible mark in the music industry. They will forever be in the hearts of all that experience their music. With a rich musical legacy they left, it is an honor and pleasure to celebrate the lives and musical legacy of your two great sons, Gerald and Sean. Whenever you miss them and your heart seems troubled, just turn their music on and remember the words of the late, great Bob Marley. He said, "One good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain." On behalf of the citizens of Ohio's 11th Congressional District, I am pleased to join Brick City Productions and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as they recognize Gerald and Sean Levert posthumously for their musical achievement. May you have peace and blessings in the future. Congresswoman Marsha L. Fudge.
Bob Marley also said, roll one up, man. It's good vibes and a good team, man, every time. Seeing? I'm calling you, you sitting right there. I was parked in front of B&M's because we gonna steal some of that, put in the truck and go party that we ain't gotta cook. No sauce, please. Silver B has a proclamation he would also like to read, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I just got thrown into this. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Silver B. Give it up for Kevin Conwell. Yes.
How you doing? Where did you guys find this brother from? Man, you sound very good. Are you in the city of Cleveland? You from Jerusalem? No, man, he can play with us a little bit. He cold, man. He cold. Yeah, I dig your sound, man. You cold. I remember I'm sitting back listening to Gerald Levert and Sean Levert is going through my mind. They did a lot of grooves. They mainly groove because I sit back and I watch you guys and you grooving to their music. Think about all the music that they have done. It's the groove, it's the lock, it's the bounce that you're listening to. And I remember, matter of fact, I'm the one that they reached out to who named the street on East 25th Street, Gerald Levert Lane.
Nice.
And, you know, Louis, when we did that, Andy, I brought my band there and some of the cats like Willie Ross and Niles to play with Gerald, and we kicked it, man, right on the street. So you could have called us and we would have kicked it, and you could have played with some of the original cats to play with Levert. Matter of fact, we were up in Foreman Mills yesterday kicking it, and all you had to do was call. We would have came right straight on through, just like the street. I could move that street again as the councilman to where 93 FM is at. All I have to do is legislate it. And so Louis, I mean, he called me all the time. I mean, it could be 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, he calling me. So you call me, I can change and just move the street, man. We can do what we do. So, and I'll do that. Andy had me to name OJ Lane after the OJs. So that's me, who you see naming these streets. As the councilman, I can legislate that. But I understand music because I'm a musician also. And I've toured and traveled and played, so I understand that, which is a good piece. Let me read a little bit of this right here, because I dig the Leverts, and Mama Levert over there. And this council is sincerely pleased to join the Levert Legacy Group, Brick City Productions, the Planning Committee. You guys did a good job planning this, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Music. Take 5, Rhythm and Jazz, Top Lounge, Radio 1, family members, dear friends, and the whole 9 yards. We dig Gerald Levert, the city of Cleveland. And let me say this, on behalf of the 395,000 residents in the city of Cleveland, as well as the 1.3 million residents in Collier County, we appreciate the Levert family and the gift that you have given to the city of Cleveland. So all you have to do is just continue to reach out to me, and I'll help the Levert family, because I understand. Next time, Louis, when we do this, we'll do it like when we celebrated on East 25th Street. You had 2,000 people there, and we'll bring the whole band and we'll kick it, man. All you gotta do is tell me.
Okay.
So we'll do that, all right? You telling me now, so we do what we do, okay? So I'm here as the councilman, and I want to give this to you. I'm gonna give this to Mama now. Mama now.
We need the Grammy music. So y'all know when it's time. No, I'm dead serious though. I'm telling you, they will cut you off here. We'll be sitting here with no mics and no chairs. I was here in the middle of the thing last night.
They kicked off their money. The city of Cleveland helped to build it. She's from your tax dollars.
I'm gonna say it again. I missed my calling, didn't I? I should have been a comedian. I'm scared though. I'm scared to go up and do the comedy sound. I ain't never been scared of nothing, but you know, I'm fat. Let's go. Next up. Yeah. Silver B.
All right, Dave, calm down with that. This Louis gave me this assignment right here. On behalf, you're gonna be so alone in a minute. The Council of Cuyahoga County takes a profound pride and deep personal pleasure in recognizing the 2016 Levert Brothers Legacy Dedication and Celebration Weekend. The Levert Legacy Group is proud to continue their mission to preserve, pay tribute, remember, respect, support, honor, and celebrate the illustrious lives and phenomenal talents, soul-touching music, unforgettable music, and memories, accomplishments, and legacy of R&B royalty, and Gerald Levert and Sean. Now, I'm not going to read all of this because I know the time is at my partner Anna from Voice of Radio. I just want to say again, we want to thank you. We brought the Rock Hall. We thought about the OJs when I was on that committee. So I want to thank you and the family and the community for supporting all that we do. Because without you, it's not us. We're not there like that. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. My grandmother said, if you're going to clap, clap. Come on, y'all, clap. I'm an MC by profession. In the mix.
I wonder why they ain't let him just do it. They've been working the hell out of me since I'm in here. All right, now, we're going to talk to some of the ladies that put this together. We want to acknowledge Take 5, Brian and Take 5 for allowing us to use their facility. It's a great black-owned facility. Make sure you go there and support and tip your service.
My chicken wings.
And also, Brick City Productions. Brick City Productions is Louis Moore. He's been promoting concerts since Carl Stokes became the first mayor in the United States. Dead serious. And also the Hilton Garden Inn. It's a fantastic place to go lay your head when you're away from home, just being honest. This is my favorite. Out of all the years we've been trying, it's my favorite place to stay. Plus I know somebody there and I get a discount. And now let's talk to some of these beautiful ladies in this purple shirts over here. G5G, G-Spot, Legacy. You know, we didn't even do damn near as much as Gerald. And y'all know me and Jason, we parted ways in '96. I got another partner, another fat partner. And at the time, we had been together for 15 years. Like in August, it'd be 20 years for me and him. Next year, it'd be 25 for me at large. But G5G and G-Spot, they threw us a party. Legacy, they threw us a 15th anniversary party. Like, it was a spread made for 10 fat dudes, and it was just 2 of us. You dig what I'm saying? They laid us out, and they always go first class. And that's why me personally, I always like to acknowledge them because they look out, man. And they really have exalted the Levert name over the years, man. And man, I hope I have a fan club one day. I gotta make some more records, though. So I get somebody to buy them too, and somebody to book me. Give it up for Gloria Newsom, Robin, and Twilight.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robin Jones. I'm one of the founders of G5G. I just want to ask the ladies of G5G, the Levert Legacy Group, and the G-Spot, if you could just stand where you are just so people can see you. Please do it quickly. These ladies have traveled as far as New Orleans, Louisiana, to be here today. And I just want to say thank you to the Levert family for always supporting us. We love you guys. We love John and Cheryl, and we do this for them. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gloria Newsom of the Levert Legacy Group. I want to take the time to welcome everybody out today. We do very much appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to come and celebrate Gerald and Sean Levert. This is Mary B. of the G5G spot. Final welcome. I want to thank all of the fan club sisters for traveling so far to come and celebrate Gerald and Sean. Although this is our last celebration, this is going to be our big celebration. So let's go out with a bang. Thank you.
until we meet again. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Y'all go home and travel safe. We appreciate. No, I'm joking. We want to introduce some of the groups that Gerald had his hand in, or I don't know if he had his hand. No, I ain't gonna do that, y'all. I ain't do that. Some of the groups from Gerald Productions. That's for our unsung when they call us up and stuff. I'm gonna talk about. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll make my own unsung. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I could sidebar. For me, I'm a little upset though. Just kind of how they always just want to talk about one thing. In the unsung and in the Mickey Howard movie, like I didn't really see it, but I just heard everything they talk about. There was so much more to his life than what they talk about, and it's like I really want to expose that side, because I remember one time my partner Courtney Carter, his daughter had died. Sorry, his daughter had passed away, and I didn't have money help, but the city was only gonna give him like $200 to bury the daughter. She was newborn. Gerald wrote me a check for $2,000 just to go give to him to help bury the baby. You dig what I'm saying? It's more to it than just that. As people in the media and technology, they only talk about one bad thing, but they never want to highlight, like when Bone Thugs and Harmony, they give away the turkeys every year, but all you want to talk about is the gun charges and stuff like that. We as a people, we gotta fight for them to talk. Nobody wants to see positive stuff, but at least talk about it. Hey, they gave away $2 million. But then the next 10 stories is all the rap shit that they got. You know what I'm saying? We need to just highlight something different than what they've been talking about. So I'm telling you now, when they give me a chance to give my voice on them, I'm gonna tell the whole story about everything. I'll be like, it's entertainment. That's what we all do it. Like I said in my poem last night, women, herbals, women, and more herbals, and hell, I'm on Percocet right now. I need another. Oh yeah. Well, she told me to start. That's what I do. Don't come in my lane. I slam it home here. All right, we're gonna introduce y'all to some of the groups, because I forgot I'm on the time limit. Like, damn, for me. We're gonna bring up the groups that Gerald put his hand on and blessed over the years. First up, I didn't see her, but I'm gonna call her out. One of the most magnificent vocalists I've ever heard in my life, and y'all have to. Miss Sharina Wynn is in the building. Is she here? Sharina. Okay. One of the girls, it's Radion. I know Marvelous is in LA. Marvelous is doing some big things in TV. Nina, Radion, and LaShawn, where y'all at? The Love Boat. Drama. Well, I'm just gonna call you. If you don't get here, you don't get here. Men at Large. Rude Boys, Joe Little, Buddy Banks, Melvin Cephas, Bingo, and then when they went on, Dwight Thompson. Everything must change. That's his theme song. Play that. And then finally, Levert 2. Well, not finally, but Levert 2. Mark, Black Rose, and is it Paris? 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 No, Paris. And then they put MSG. It's LSG. Who put this together? It had to be Louis. Louis turned off his radio 20 years ago. He don't even know what's happening. It's LSG, not MSG. Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill. That actually was my idea. I ain't even going to that, but it's out there. And these are, hey, Pastor Larry Marcus is in the building. Y'all make some noise, y'all, for Trouble Productions, man. And send a blessing out to those that couldn't make it. For whatever reason they didn't come. We still send blessings and grace to their family. And we hope they're all doing well. Because I know all of them are still alive, so. Here come Mark. We're gonna let Mark speak for everybody. Mark is like, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a chicken. Check. How y'all doing? The moms up here and family.
Everybody was talking about different people that's affiliated that didn't make it, didn't show up. but we here. And we here because of all of you all, because of the fans, and because of the people that put this together, G5G, the organizers, and Gloria, you know. So I'm tired. I've been on the road since 2 this morning and I've caught 2 flights, and I just heckler back here. But I'm gonna tell y'all. But you're here, Mark. Yes, I'm here, and I know what the city meant to Gerald and Sean, and I know what the fans meant, and you know, we just want to represent. And that's it. Have a good time, and let's do it. We love y'all, for real.
Yo, I'm Joe Little from the Rude Boys, and just as Gerald's artist, we really thank y'all for coming out today. I mean, many of y'all have traveled many miles to come be part of this prestigious moment. Everyone knows how I feel about Gerald personally, you know, and you know the rest of the group. Rude Boys, y'all come on up here, man. Yeah. This Buddy. Say your name.
Dwight Thompson. Melvin Cephas, how y'all doing, huh? Larry Bingo Marcus, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Good to see all y'all here. I got a story. Can I say?
Go ahead, Bingo.
So, check this out. Joe Little came over my house with this little card. First of all, he was banging on the door like he was the sheriff and I didn't pay my child support. So I said, Joe, what's going on? He said, man, me and Buddy, we sang with Gerald last night at the Reason Why. Y'all too young to know what the Reason Why is. So he said, we got a meeting with him tomorrow, and I told him that we had you in the, in the group as well. He said that songwriting mother, I can't say the words, y'all know what he said. So anyway, so we went over to, we call it the Big House, y'all know about the Big House, South Park. So everybody talk about that white Bronco, but Gerald had a brown Bronco. Y'all remember that brown Bronco?
The blue.
Yeah.
I got it broken into before. Oh, at Bales, he was pissed. Oh, he stole his kicker out of it.
Well, anyway, I brought him 3 songs. He said, bring me 3 songs. I'm gonna take him to Atlantic Records. So the first song was She Is My Heaven. And then the third song was I Need You. And then the second song I played for him was a song called Written All Over Your Face. And he started crying and cussing. Oh my God. He said, can I say what he said?
Negro?
Yep.
We gonna use Negro.
Negro. Y'all got a hit record. And he said, I'm gonna get y'all a record deal, and when I come back from New York on Thursday, y'all gonna have a deal. Well, I was driving the school bus. When I came to the Big House, they was in there cussing and crying and cussing. I was like, what happened? They said, we got the deal. You know what? I just wanna thank him.
That's right.
Just thank him, because if it wasn't for him, we would have been another local group that no one never heard of. But for Gerald, could y'all just stand up and give him, can everybody, come on y'all, come on.
Song again.
Yes, indeed. Y'all give it up for Gerald Levert and Sean Levert. We can't never forget my boy Sex Zone. And y'all know what? Murph. You can't get him up, Murph. You can't get This is later. We gonna do this later. So stop this. There you go. Okay, Dave, dang. Damn, man.
So listen, y'all want to hear some singing, don't y'all? Yeah. Too bad. So I guess we're gonna get some singing. definitely not singing that. Because Jason ain't here. We ain't singing that. If I sing that, y'all gonna sing the part? I'm not singing it. Okay. We about to get into the singing. We're not doing that yet, Celery. First up, this how they got it listed. Levert 2 singing Casanova.
I just want to say we, two new guys right here. Well, not Black is not really new. Black Rose, Paris Smith. Even though he don't like to use the last name, he want to just be Paris. What's happening? What's happening? Just call him Paris.